Are we live? I think we have a microphone now. Okay, that's cool. Okay, so this is gonna be a little bit of a announcement video that will serve the purpose of a few things. One, it's a format that I will do when I change things to the blog and whatnot, like how it works administratively, the pricing and whatnot. So I will talk a little bit about that first, and then secondly, we have a new subscriber for my paid section, which means that that number goes up. So I will cover a little bit about that as well. And if I switch scene here, and we come to this little section here, pretty much everywhere I'm advertising, I hope. I might not have updated every section of every instrument I use to sort of tie this block together, but I have a little guide here. There's a video about that as well, but this will sort of be a refresher for that. I talk about the blog, why I'm doing it, what kind of content you can expect. This is just not the most updated win rate, but it's pretty much that. How the blog works, what kind of signals / trade directions I give, and you guys saw in the last video as well how the founder section looks like. I teased it a little bit, where I share things that are a little bit more sensitive to the things that I use. And this is kind of the part I wanted to scroll down into. I've updated the number now to 8 paid subscribers, and I want to get this number up. I want to have this around, like this year my goal is like maybe somewhere between 10 and 25. I feel it's good for me to have effort actually reaching out to some people while benefiting me, making a little bit of a buck on it. And obviously I know that the first 25 paid subscribers won't really make any financial change to my life at all. But it's still something, where I feel like the effort I put in is kind of worth it. If I have 25 subscribers, each paying, let's say 20, 30 euros, it's kind of worth it per month for me, right? But I also know, and that's perhaps the most important thing, if I do have genuinely, let's say 25 people paying either paid subscription or founding subscription, that means probably there's some value. So I went to the lower end of the section of my subscription, a pricing plan, which can be found. I have this little, I link to this spreadsheet different places, but essentially there's like the front page. This is where, this is going to be very lagging, but this is where I do, this sheet is where I do all of the data, which can sort of be seen in this section here, and this section here. Not sure why there's a bug here though. It needs to be like this, apparently. There we go. And this needs to be like this, apparently. I made a couple of changes to that, but nothing relevant. And here is where I wanted to go. And so I checked out the existing 7 paid subscribers. Now that number is 8. And I was checking what they were paying, and I thought, okay, what is the lowest I can push the subscription down to without them being affected by it? It's 15. So even though it's below 10 subscribers right now, and the pricing should be 12 or 13 euros, however I want to round it up or down, right? I decided to stick it with what's the current lowest paying subscriber paying, and then I thought, okay, a little bit above that, and that's the price I have. So the price is now cheaper in the range of 10 to 25 from what I remember, but from 50 to 100 to 200 to 500, that segment is pretty much unchanged. And you can see what my expected revenue is, because I'm keeping everything transparent. And I would be making 500 bucks a month at 25, which is effectively nothing, but I'm still counting that as something that's worth the little, I have to take and assume the burden of the service or whatever you can call it that I'm doing. until sort of like I have people following that for at least that value. And then the revenue starts increasing from 25 to 50 and 50 to 100. So you can see the pricing becomes substantially more expensive at that price. But I'm operating with the idea that even at the lowest price down here, the subscription should still be worth it, right? That is what I am working with here. So the next topic is, well, obviously, without saying any further, if I get 2 more subscribers, we go from 98 to 95% discount, which is a bit of a jump. It's a 3 times higher pricing, essentially, right, for what the current subscription is at for 10, right? Of course, at any time, I might change how the formula works. But for now, I have 95, 85, 65, 45, 25, and 0. So that's just what the numbers they very basically reflect, right? So that's basically it. And going forward, I'm gonna be continuing this format of recording videos. I'm not really super motivated to do the written blogs right now, but I have a ton of them if you want to go through them. But I find the videos to be a little bit more personal. I feel a little bit more engaged with whoever is watching. And you guys can also do other things. You don't have to actively read shit, and you can play the videos at 1.5 or 2.5 or 2x speed. And this is how I think is the best way to do this going forward. So expect more, if not exclusively, that kind of content. And on this section here, I have made, just updated yesterday, all the free videos that I've made. Most of them you can also find on Twitch and YouTube, but everything here is direct link to the Substack. And obviously this video will eventually make its way here as well. And then all the paid / founder videos primarily. I have made a bit more content, and each video would be a bit longer. These videos are typically 10 to 30 minutes long, while these videos easily go 30 minutes up towards 1 hour, 2 hours. And if I ever feel like it, I'll possibly split these into the different categories of primary subjects covered in each video. So for example, I have some crypto stuff over here, and then I've also written a blog about politics and things that I consider relevant to sort of a viewpoint about how the world is currently functioning, is the word, right? So there you go. And here I've made links to all the paid blogs, but I'm probably not going to be touching this so much right now. I don't know when I've last done this, but this is perhaps something I'll update every year. And then over on this section, I'm already doing much more content than what I'm promising here. I'm making much more than 3 founder videos at this point. But I will be updating this section over this weekend probably, since I'm basically producing 1 founder video every day and like 1, 2, maybe 3 free videos every day. But much of the things that are kind of not unlocked as I get more subscribers. One of them that's a bit of a maybe that I might remove here, but I'm definitely considering opening up the paid mentorship if I reach 200 paid subscribers. And I'll have specific lectures planned, and I will consider those teaching as they are very, very important, but not specifically related to the technical trading of technical aspect of trading. But they are very, very important things. Obviously, there are some strategies that I would be covering, I'm very specifically talking about. But these are things that I would be releasing with each of these segments being unlocked. So there's an incentive to, refer people and ask them to join me. And, that will help me motivate me to do more of these things. But pretty much right now, I am behaving almost as if, like at least around 25 to 50, I'm doing much more founder videos than I should, I suppose. But, I realized the videos are much better for all of my production, and it's much faster for me as well. So I find it to be very, very good. So I will be updating this a little bit over the weekend, but now you can see that this is a section that I have. And yeah, I will be touching a little bit on that later on, but for now you can expect this to be updated after the weekend. Probably I will have something here which is like a founder analysis video at least, once or twice a week, but probably every day, to be honest. And whatever I feel like I'm doing, I'm gonna make sure that this section here gets some kind of value based on the increments of each tier here, right? So that's kind of the administrative. I think that's kind of covers everything. The new subscription costs, the fact that we have 8 subscribers now, and since I'm streaming here, I think I can click on dashboard, and you guys can see this is what I have. I know it says 13 paid subscribers here, but that is actually not what I have. The real number is 8. Those 5 paid subscribers are, that's, me giving away shit for free and whatever, right? And people who've done the things I said, so they have a free trial and whatnot. In terms of people who are actually paying, there's 15. So that's it. We have a little bit of growth here. This potentially grows as well after we have the new subscription. So these are my numbers, and that's it. So just showing everything clean and transparent and whatnot, and that's just how I do it. And I'm just trying to think and catch a breath here. Maybe some questions, probably not. So in that regard, I will end the stream, and thank you guys for watching, and I'll be in touch with the founders before Tuesday. So that's it.